Welcome to the Kombat AllStar Show, brought to you by Quantum VFX Making the Impossible. I am Kombat AllStar.
And this is Random Girl.
And this is the show where we talk about the coolest things that happened last month.
Or not so cool.
Yes, the biggest thing I should say.
Yeah.
We are often imitated, but never duplicated.
Sometimes
I've seen a lot of copies on YouTube of the Kombat AllStar Show, but it's okay. We give you permission. We give it to you. No. We're going to be talking about wrestling.
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 You talking about wrestling or wrestling?
Talk about them both. Okay. Last month, of course, April.
Oh, by the way, let me talk about my hot rod. You didn't tell them.
Yeah, let's see it. They see the hot
rod. The rowdy.
The rowdy one.
Yeah.
So last month, April 2nd was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So we're going to be kind of talking about that. The biggest thing that happened in WrestleMania, of course, Undertaker has retired. He's gone for good. Random Girl has some choice words about that.
Choice
words. I feel like Undertaker should have stopped after the end of an era match, happily named End of an Era, with him versus Triple H.
I agree.
It was an awesome way to go.
Yeah, me and Kombat used to not argue about it, but my greatest, the best end match that I saw with him was with Shawn Michaels. But he still was good after with the Triple H and Undertaker. That match was pretty good too. Yeah. So either or, but it's like each time you feel it got watered down, where he got older and older, and then to the point where he wasn't the Undertaker anymore.
Yeah.
It was, and I was so sad because I was like, "This is the Undertaker, man! Everybody broke with this dude. He was even announced on like real news when his first loss happened, and this is what you do to your legacy." I wasn't happy.
Having it end with Brock, I always thought it should have ended with either Kane or Bray Wyatt. I think it should have.
I don't even agree with Bray Wyatt. Well, but we did talk after.
So
passing on the torch.
So I mean, passing on the torch because it's what you do. It's an old school mentality. You put the guy. If you're going to end your career, you put the hot guy over, or you make somebody. I mean, and they chose to do that with Roman Reigns for this last match.
But why? But that made no sense because no one likes him, and they like him even less. And they're like chanting Braun Strowman because they so badly do not like Roman Reigns. What idea was that? Who came up with that idea?
At the last pay-per-view Payback, they were chanting "Thank you, Braun" when he was beating the crap out of Roman Reigns, and he was all bloody and battered.
Oh, and I felt so sorry for Roman. I was like, oh, why?
Yeah, it's just.
And he doesn't have to be boring. I don't know what's going on with him. There's no energy.
Make him a heel. Make him a heel.
And that's the thing. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if because he's not a good guy. He even says, "I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy.
I'm just a boring guy.
I'm the guy." What does that even mean? If you're gonna be the guy, be the guy. Show some energy. Like, get us entertaining you. And if it's like, make us not like you, but not like you to the point where we want you to go away. You're not showing us anything, Roman Reigns. You have to show our personality, man.
Yes.
You have to show that you care.
He has to be a heel.
Yeah.
He has to be a heel. Bret Hart talked about it in his DVD. When the people started booing him and everything after, Bret Hart.
Yeah.
The people started booing him after he lost, after he beat the crap out of Stone Cold Steve Austin, because they wanted to cheer Austin, who was like the bad guy, and boo him. He didn't fight it. He just became a full-fledged heel. Him and the Hart Foundation became like a mob. When it was like 5 of them. So it's like, that's what you do. Yeah. And then once you start doing, once the crowd gets used to you, they'll either love to hate you or they'll turn around and they'll cheer you no matter what.
Exactly. Now, the perfect example of that is like The Miz. He's annoying, but he's entertaining. He'll feed off the crowd like Roman Reigns is nothing. Remember that last time you just sat around for like 10 minutes just looking around and said nothing? Why are you doing this? To me, it shows like you don't care.
Yeah. So I don't know why he did that or why. I don't know what choice. I'm just confused.
I don't know.
First of all, why is Roman Reigns continued not being a face, not being a heel? He's not John Cena. He's not doing the Make-A-Wish things. Turn him into a heel. Why did Undertaker have to have his last match against Roman Reigns? I don't get that. Why did in this last match he got destroyed? The perfect way to go out was Ric Flair in his match against Shawn Michaels. That's how you go out.
And you know what? We were watching Kombat and I were watching Table for 3 with Shawn Michaels, and I agree 1,000%. He said, "Leave while you still got a lot left in you," as you should. You don't leave broken because then it's like you're destroying your legacy. People don't take you seriously anymore.
Yeah, he said leave. He said leave him wanting more. He's like, when people think that you still can go, that's when you leave.
Exactly.
You don't leave. You just Same thing with Michael Jordan. He left when he was on top.
Exactly.
And then he came back and
Leave
ruined
it
his legacy.
intact.
It's just...
Exactly. For your fans, for yourself, like, for everything. Like, and by that point, when he lost Roman Reigns, I didn't want to see him anymore. He turned so gimmicky. I was like, you're the freaking Undertaker, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's gone now. So,
yeah.
I mean, what do you have anything more to add on that? I mean, there's nothing more to say. It's just, it was a dumb idea.
But they never saying thank you, no.
Yeah, it wasn't a good match either. It wasn't even a good match.
He was old, you can tell.
Yeah. He was moving around, bad hip. It just didn't look bad. He looked bad. He looked like an old man. But yeah.
This is coming from two people that are fans. That's why we didn't just start watching last week or 2 months ago and we're like, yeah, Undertaker. We started watching since his debut. Didn't he debut in 1993? When he was demolishing folks.
93 or 92.
And he was young, too.
91. Yeah, he debuted in the early 90s. First match was Survivor Series. He was the mystery man.
So much respect in the locker room. You don't leave like that, like an old broken man, and then you retire your clothes, your wrestling gear in the ring, and then give it to Roman Reigns. I was like, come on. Yeah, my night was ruined. Huge freaking! I'm a huge Undertaker fan. Not that dude who retired, who came back all weird and dyed his hair. But I'm the one. I'm being serious.
Yeah, I know.
I used to use him all the time in the wrestling games.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Undertaker, Triple H. Those were dudes.
Yeah. I don't know about Triple H is another story from.
He doesn't agree.
But yeah, his greatness was fabricated. That's my opinion.
All right.
I watched it. I'll leave it to that. But anyway, tell us what you think about the whole Undertaker thing. Tell us what you think about Undertaker and what happened to him. Tell us what you think about the crazy Payback. Maybe we'll talk about that next month if nothing bigger happens. But Payback was just a mess. House of Horrors match was awful. But
we're not the only ones. It was like trying too hard to try to be scary, and it was funny. Yeah.
So as always, guys, like, subscribe, share.
Oh, we got to sure. I thought we were talking about everything in April. We just talked about...
No, just the biggest things. Every month we always do the one thing that was the biggest thing. So, like I said, like, subscribe, share. Let us know what you think about the Undertaker's career. It ended in April 2nd. Let us know what you think about the match, WrestleMania. But until next time, y'all.
All right, bye, guys.
So long.